greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. We're back. I'm just gonna get cracking with this reading. It's gonna be divine feminine situation here. Only PSAs I have. I'm waiting for 2 more emails. I did a little PSA video. It's on my video page. Just check it out. I named a few people. I need 2 more emails so I can finally get all you guys lined up in a row and shipped out. I am taking new readings for the month. I do got specials for the month, and that only includes live readings. Freed up career-wise, kind of went a whole other direction. Kind of a little King of Swords thing, Ten of Swords, King of Swords thing that kind of happened in the past week and a half, I say. So, gonna shed small bits of light what I got going on in the 2 of Wand area. It's 3 of Wanding also, you know what I mean? So, God just really put me on some community things. So I'm really on some, really run like a community center, got my own office and stuff now. So, yeah, I mean, given the fact that it's my mother's nonprofit, I'm gonna expose it to you guys slow and with her permission, and kind of interact things. It's gonna be pretty cool. Just got into this literally 5 days ago, so yeah, this is the only time I can really come out and do some videos real quick. So I still owe readings for people. I think it's like 4 more people owe readings for. I want to do live readings with you guys. I ain't did the readings yet. Like I said, I can. It's been a lot going on. I'm finally in the energy to actually do readings. But specials that I do have for people, and I'm available after Wednesday. Because like I said, after Wednesday, I won't have any more readings. Hopefully, shouldn't have any more readings to do. People that I owe. Hopefully, for those that send me your emails, you're gonna have your reading definitely tomorrow night for sure. And people I haven't reached, I'm gonna just try my best to find you guys' email. I'm gonna email it to wherever I can find, but please check with me and let me know what your correct email is so I can give you your message, okay? I think that's it. So, new weeks, new readings. Let's see what we have for the divine feminine and her energy. You got your overall energy feminine, and we have your mystery madness at the bottom. Give me 1 second. It's a new deck. I'm gonna have to switch a few cards up. Yeah, our reading should be done by Tuesday. Not Tuesday, excuse me. Wednesday night, tomorrow night. Okay. I'm taking the new readings Thursday through this whole month of March. I'm just doing deals on live readings. So $25 live readings, and if you know from me from my live readings, they don't have a time limit. So it's something you definitely want to take advantage of. Live readings are done over the phone or Skype or what was that? Facebook Messenger. They're the only tools that I use. Maybe Duo, but the phone is perfect. $25 live readings, only going live. Life coaching is still $75. Personal email readings, which can be live too. Those are $45 though. But email readings, $45. And if anything changes, I'll let you guys know. Still picked up the same cards. It's crazy. Feminine reading, let's go. Overall energy, we got the 8 of Cups. This is enterprising. This is also the Paley Bell card. Got enterprise, feminine. 6 of Cups, you saucy as shit. Okay? Something about you that, you know what I mean, most feminines ain't got. 7 of Cups, you're going to have to take advantage of that. Okay? Whatever that is, you're going to have to find that. That's what's going to make you all that in a bag of chips. You're already all of that, being saucy. 6 of Cups. But you need to be all that in a bag of chips by having something you can bring to the table, to life. Like, this is your personality. This is who you really is inside. That can affect people. And you're just bringing that to life. And then you're enterprising on it. Eight of Cups, because that's the next thing you got to do. You can't just be all that in a bag of chips. You better work them chips, and sell them chips, and market them chips, and promote them chips to make your chips the chips that you need to have. Like Wheaties, you got to have them shits. It's kind of like what I'm doing with this new career move, right? It's funny how God works, you know. Working in my mother's community center, you know what I'm saying? She has a few things going. She's got a food kitchen. She's got a community center. She's working on a nursery program. I'm working on a team program right now. Doing the same thing that I went through as a kid. I was in community centers, and just like the one my mom kind of got. And it's crazy seeing her dream come into fruition. I helped start that dream. I co-founded this nonprofit. And it's funny. My mom was just talking about the other day, how we went from like this ramshack ass suite as like our headquarters. Like it was like the Michael Scott Paper Company in the office. It was just me and her. Print out flyers and getting out the word. We went everywhere with it, from Bloomington, Normal, to Kenosha, Wisconsin, to Chicago, now Gary, where my mother got a whole center, man. It's just crazy, you know what I mean? She's enterprising. You know, she needs it out of the way. Like I say, it's more than the community center. She's doing food pantries, a lot of things she's doing. It's enterprising. Like, you got to have your hands in everything. You got to take advantage of every situation you can take advantage of. I'm proud of her. And then thus, it's rubbing off on me. It's making me enterprise because she's doing it. She's been doing it. I've been doing it. It runs in the blood. It just comes from what I see. Okay? She took something saucy, seeing something more to it than the average person, and enterprised on it. Overall energy is all you need to be doing, feminine. Enterprising. You can do hair good. I will do hair for some bread. I make it known for being a person to do hair. You know what I mean? You don't need no certification for that. To do shit in your house, I mean, unless you're making buku bread. Like if it's a full-on business, you might want to get that licensing there, and you know what I mean? Just do what you need to do to get square if it's popping like that. Oh, it's going to pop like that. Why? Because you're enterprising. Okay? You're a chef. Just do home-cooked meals, or you're a candy lady or something like that. Like, or whatever you do. Enterprise. Turn that up. Do more. You know what I'm saying? Be a role model for people who kind of doing what you're doing, but ain't doing it in the manner that you're doing it. Like, do that shit. You know what I mean? Something that you got, feminines, twerk and work it, flip it, enterprising. Take it to another level. Put more smoke on this enterprising card. Four of Swords. This is being in your head. You see how bland and blank this card looks? Can't be in your head when you're enterprising. This is Patti LaBelle just having one product, that sweet potato pie. Like, imagine that. She's been selling petty pies for how long? She got cobbler, she got all kind of shit now. Just imagine if she was just selling a pie. Just one product. Just one brand. It wouldn't enterprise the way it's enterprised. You gotta have more than one product. You gotta have more than one plan. If you're throwing a fucking function, a party, an event, you need to make money 4 ways in this event. You're making money off the event, but you need to be making money 4 ways in this event. Four Swords, don't be too in your head, because you could be idle-minded. Like literally sitting on an idea, literally sitting on a business, literally sitting on something. You gotta get it out. 5 of Swords, that's focusing. You out your head, 4 of Swords, now you 5 of Swords, focusing. It's like aiming to shoot something and cocking a bow. And then 6 of Swords, that's going with the flow, shooting your shot. You're gonna have to shoot your shot. Can't shoot your shot from a 4 of Swords. Overall energy, which is fairly important. Bottom line energy, feminine, what's very important, 6 of Swords. Take the shot. 6 of Swords, you're gonna have to shoot your shot. You're sitting on an idea, shoot your shot. 4 of Swords plus 6 of Swords. That's 10 of Swords. That's a permanent ending. That's death. It's a wrap. See? It's like you need to move forward. 6 of Swords is going against the grain. I mean, not going against the grain, excuse me. It's going with the flow, going with the grain, going with the current. You know, you're going downhill and taking your feet off the pedals and just riding this downhill. Just to take a little breather before you start pedaling again. You know, it's like basketball, volleyball, baseball practice, soccer practice, whatever. It's like y'all doing drills and y'all get a little 2-minute break. This is you catching your breath. What you talking about? Shit, man. I don't want to hear another hour. Alright, it's time to go. Up. You running drills just like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you don't want to be the one making everybody do more drills because you two in your head, 4 swords about doing it. I don't want to do this. Or 5 of swords, you focusing too much on the exercises, man. It's too hard, man. I don't think I can do this. Like, dog, fuck it, go with the flow. Just keep up with everybody else. 6 of swords, keep up. You're gonna have to keep up. It's gonna be very imperative for you to keep up. Okay? And this enterprise, you enterprising right here. Can't be in your head. You're gonna have to be in motion. You're gonna have to always be analyzing, always be, you know what I'm saying, retweaking things. Card. We got the card out here. Reanalyzing things, revamping things. Can't just have bland pies. Can't just have one product. Can't just come at shit one way. Has to be many ways. 4 wands. Clarifying the 6 of wands, 6 of swords, which is going with the flow, or rolling effortlessly towards the direction you want to go to. We got the 4 of wands. And that's Zion, that's home. That's union, that's reunion, that's recognition. 4 of wands is the prize. You want a successful business, if that's the prize, you can have it. Because your eye on it. You can see what having it look like, thus you can have it. If you ain't never seen what union look like, you won't be in it. If you ain't seen what reunion looks like, you won't be in it. You ain't seen what your twin look like, you ain't gonna spot them. Like real shit. You'll know your twin when you see them in recognition, but you gotta be looking for them. Off twin flame stuff. Like I say, if you want that car, you want that house, you want that career, you want that job, you want that move to happen, like I say, you're gonna have to really bring it on home. Attain that prize. You can do it. I mean, it sounds easy me saying that, but you can actually do it. It's gonna take time, energy, and resources for you to do it. Time, energy, and resources you're gonna have to spend. You pay the cost. You pay the cost to be the boss, and you're bossing up right now. Coming to the situation, divine feminine. We got the 3 of wands, or is this the 2 of wands? 2 of wands. Can't really see it. It's bordered. It's like a wand here, a wand here, and it's like a 2. Can't see it. 2 of wands. This is survival. Making ends meet. Feminine, you come into the situation, survive it. Tooth and nail. You know. Usually when you're more in the 2 of wands energy, survival, than the 3 of wands energy, purpose. I mean, for those that's on a purpose, you 2 of wands and 3 of wands at the same time. But it's like in the midst of 3 of wanding, you got a lot of 2 of wanding to do. Usually feminines where you got a lot of 2 of wanding to do. So you're either playing catch up, you either just came from an L, like you took a 10 of swords, like it was a death or a loss, permanent loss, something that's not here anymore. It's gone, you know, and you kind of got to make up for what's not here anymore. It's like you invested a lot into something and then it goes away, and now you kind of, I mean, it ain't a loss, it's more so of a lesson, and everything happens for a reason. Can't really question God. It's like God really been working in your life in ways that ain't really been too tasteful for you. But as you see, it's been for the best. It's just really a test of your survival skills. That's what happened with me. Like I said, a big ass 10 of swords happened. And it's like, I am 2 of wands, I'm like a mofo. I gotta put in twice 2 of wands. That's twice as much work. Feminine, you're gonna have to, just like myself, you're gonna put in twice as much work into what you've been doing. So now you're gonna have to go harder on your job and go harder on your 3 of wands. Thus twice the work. It's like you gotta do twice what the fuck you was doing already 2 of wanding and 3 of wanding. But that's just where we at. It's like a test. Like most things on earth. All this shit is just endurance. endurance test, stamina test, mental test, emotional test, test of will, test of how bad you want this Four of Wands right here. How bad do you want union? How bad do you want reunion? How bad do you want to meet your twin? How bad do you want to have that job? How bad do you want that house? How bad do you want that demo you trying to get into? It's going to take hard work and dedication for it to happen. Two of Wands, feminine. You're going to have hard work. Kind of step your work game up a little bit. Clarifying that, we got the Five of Swords. Focus. Aside from a lot of hard work you're going to have to do, feminine, you're going to have to focus too. Keep your eye on the prize. Five of Wands, that's the prize. You gotta keep your eye on the prize. Five of Swords, I told you, that's aiming to shoot. Cocking a bow at something, or you aiming a gun at a target. You gotta aim first before you let it go. You're gonna have to really focus. It's gonna take hard work and, like I say, dedication. It's gonna take drive. It's gonna take focus. I don't see no passion in here. Strictly action. Wands is strictly swords, thoughts, directions, decisions, like work. And this energy, you really ain't got time to really feel. Not saying you numb like Novocaine and Frank Ocean and shit, but it's like I said, it's man, it's like a tsunami just hit your village, and y'all need houses to sleep in. Sooner these houses get built, sooner you can sleep outside the rain. You feel me? It's game time. Ooh, feminine, you got work to do. Make sure you do it. This is your personal work. This is, like I said, your job. You're working twice as hard as your job, either because you missed a few days, now you playing catch up, or it's like school. It's like whatever it is, it's crunch time. And you have to really focus too, because by you not focusing, that's how you end up in the situation you've been in. Not focusing, not really seeing the little things you should have been paying attention to. Kind of falling into traps you kind of seen a mile away but still fell into. Came from not focusing. Focus. Mystery madness to all that. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. This is bossing up or being bossy. Let's put some more smoke on that. Bossing up or being bossy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Cups. Wishes granted or dreams come true. Feminine, you're gonna have to boss up. The mystery madness to you coming to the situation, feminine, you're gonna have to boss up when this dream come true. Once again, it's gonna take hard work, it's gonna take dedication, it's gonna take time, energy, and resources you really don't have, but are gonna have to manifest to make this happen. You gotta make this happen. It's a wish that's granted right now. It's a dream that can't come true right now. Right now, you're gonna have to work right now in order to make this happen in the time that it's gonna happen. Some things only come one time. Some things also come in loops. You just gotta find that shit looping in your direction and catch it. You know what I mean? Whether that's luck, using luck to your advantage, or just using the situation God just did pull some divine intervention to get you to the next level. Either way, it comes from the mind. Okay? You're gonna have to boss up on something. You can have it. Just gotta know you can do it. And by you doing it, it's gonna get done. And by it being done, you're gonna inspire more people to do what you just did, or you're gonna use the influence that you have now to do greater things and to do more. Facts. You in regards to yourself, feminine, we have, what is this? Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like the 7 of Swords here. Decepticon, or secrets, or results. I told you. You gotta take your shot. 6 of Swords. Bottom line. 4 of Swords. That's knowing what shots you want to take. You gotta figure that out. You gotta know what direction. Swords, direction. Swords, decisions. Swords, thoughts, ideologies. You gotta know what direction you want to go first. Boom. So you know what you want to do Five of Swords. You do it. By doing it, boom, you're focusing on what you're doing now. You gotta focus on what you're doing because you're aiming. You're aiming a gun. You gotta focus when you're aiming a gun. You don't want to shoot an innocent person. You're doing archery at your summer camp with your friends. You're gonna have to focus with this bow and arrow in your hand. You don't want to accidentally shoot somebody. But aside from all that shit, Six of Swords, you gotta take your shot. Bottom line, take the shot. Gotta take your shot. What shot are you taking to get to your prize? But in order for you to, I don't know, even take the shot, you gotta know what you're taking the shot for. You gotta know what you're doing for. Are you doing things just to be doing it, or are you doing it for a purpose? Three of Wands. These are results. Seven of Swords are results. Six of Swords, you take your shot, boom. You shoot this board, or you shoot this, you at the shooting range, you shoot the target paper, boom. You bring the paper in, you see your accuracy. You see how you really stand up. It's like an IQ test. It's like, I don't know, are you smarter than a fifth grader? Like, I'm smarter than a fifth grader. You go on, are you smarter than a fifth grader show, you lose. Now, are you really smarter than a fifth grader? Facts. Fact of the matter is, looks like you're not. I mean, you went on the show, you competed with a fifth grader and lost. You took your shot and you lost. I think you're not smarter than a fifth grader. Looking at results. These are shots you shot. Like, these are the shots you took. This is what happens. You lost to a fifth grader, and are you smarter to a fifth grader? What you want me to think? You know, you ran around here like you was Mr. Smartass, Mr. Smartass. You went on this show and lost. Like, come on now. Facts. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Looking at the numbers, looking at the figures, looking at the analytics, you far off. You know, that's all this energy is. You personally, in regards to yourself, feminine, you're really going to see what you're made of. Given this hard work you got to do, given the focus you got to do, given the fact you have a dream come true right here in the making, all you got to do is boss up on it. You're either going to do it or not. It's either going to happen or not, or it's not. It's all in your hands. Put more smoke on that. Six of Cups, sauce. You got the sauce. Okay? No matter what the results is, you still saucy. There's such a thing as an off day. You know what I'm saying? Just because you off the day don't mean you're gonna be off next game or off next match. You are the best of the best. You know what I mean? So you just gotta know how good you are. You know. It's sauce, it's style, it's steez, it's personality. It's what makes you. Like RP to Kobe Bryant. Look at Kobe's swag. Whole time he was playing, this nigga had the swag of like Jordan. Like he thought he was Jordan, and then he was really playing like Jordan, and didn't really get numbers like Jordan. Seven of Swords. Numbers don't lie. Motherfuckers say all they want about Kobe. He ain't my favorite player. My favorite player is Allen Iverson. Yeah, so Michael Jordan. I am from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? It's like statistically, Kobe up there. Like you can say what you want. He can say this, she can say that, but let's look at the stats. Kobe up there. Get a boy his props. Stats, that's what matter. Doesn't matter like hey, feminine, you saucy to do numbers. And when I say do numbers, let's just say you're doing this, right? It ain't even about the views, it's show impact, it's show influence. I told you, it really matters to what the fuck you bring it to the table. People bring bullshit all the time. Fertilizer. They bring it. A lot of people bring sand to the beach a lot. Like I said, you could be rich as shit as a rapper, but if your lyrics whack, like if you ain't coming with no substance, if you ain't really on shit, it don't matter. Money means nothing to me. You ain't even a man. So you can have all the money in the world. You ain't got the respect of a man to me. Like you ain't really on shit. If I'm not respected as a motherfucking man out here, I ain't shit. Hey, money can't buy respect. Money can't buy loyalty. Money can't really buy good friends. It's a lot of shit money can't buy. And just because people got money to buy it, don't make them different from you. If anything, you're different. All right, and don't let yourself think anything different. Moving on. Feminine, you in regards to You in regards to yourself and your mystery madness, bro, we have what's this? Looks like the 10 of cups. That's a cup. Looks like a 10. 10 of cups. So this is happiness, emotional fulfillment. This is the step after this dream come true that came with you bossing up on something. It's the step after you getting what you wanted. This is mystery madness, and this deals with you, feminine. You gotta know what you want too, feminine, so when you get it, you know how to act. It's one thing to want something. It's another thing to attain it. It's another thing attaining something, but it's a whole other thing to maintain whatever you just attained. You're not going to maintain something you don't want or not maintain something you don't need. If anything, you're going to unattain it. You attained it because you thought that's what you wanted. But you do got, Riri out here. You can't refund some shit. You can't return some things. If it's not to your liking, you can if you don't like the cards that life dealt you, you can always reshuffle the damn deck. You can always do that. You always have the right to reshuffle the deck. You can always reshuffle. Always reshuffle. Even if you're just stuck with the hand that you have, you don't have to take that fucking spread. You can always reshuffle them shits. Find new meaning to them. Put your own shit on there. It's your life. Do whatever the fuck you want. Happiness. Happiness is a feeling. It's not a destination. See that pinnacle there? Happiness is a feeling. It's X, not a destination. 10 cups is a feeling. Happiness. Emotional fulfilling. It's a feeling. It's not X, not a fucking destination. It ain't a pinnacle. You feel happiness. You don't have happiness. You feel content. You don't have contentment. Yeah? All being happy is being 10 steps with your emotions process. 4 cups, that's being in the world. It's a low level. That's just you have 4 cups, that's just you being present in the world. That's just you living in the world like everybody else. You experiencing the same shit everybody else experiences. Like whoop-de-doo. Create your own experiences. 5 cups, that's loneliness. That's just 5 cups in the emotional process, feeling alone. Emotionally isolated. Why? Because you're in a class by yourself. Why? Because of the next step. 6 of cups, you saucy as fuck. You different. You learn you being different from being isolated. I don't have to go through all that shit. By the time you get to the 9 of cups, you making dreams come true. A few wishes you wanted are granted. Eventually, you're gonna be with those things. You want to be successful. You're gonna be successful. You want to have a successful business. You got a successful business. You want to be in union. You in union now? It's a feeling. Enjoy it while you got it. It's not a destination. It's a feeling, an energy that's gonna change. It's either gonna go up or it's gonna go down. It's what you appreciate from the happiness that you have. Happiness, you're gonna have to look at it differently. Feminines, it's a feeling, not a destination. It's not a pinnacle at all. Moving on. We got the Riri card. This is you in regards to the masculine energy or the masculine energy within yourself. 7 of Pentacles. There's some things you're gonna have to reorder, reanalyze, reevaluate, rehash on, relay on, relocate for some shit, remove some shit. Respond to something, reconnect with something. Review some shit. Reread. Something you're gonna have to reread, feminine, and what's that? King of Pentacles. Gonna have to realize, reread, or rearrange a few things for you to really get in this CEO placement. King of Pentacles, that's the CEO. That's a magician. That's a master manifester. That's a person who knows how to manifest wherever the fuck they want to manifest. In order for you to get from a boss level that you got to, it was a dream come true for you to be a boss. Now it's time for you to be a CEO. Guys, I'm saying, you got to keep going. You got to elevate. You got to keep ascending. You got to get better and better. Okay? You passed the boss stage, you need to get to the CEO stage. And look what you got. While you're in the Queen of Pentacle energy, you got a wish granted. You got, like I said, dream come true. That's all good. But you got life after that. Boom. Now you got back to the Seven of Pentacles. You're gonna have to rearrange some shit. In order for you to be a CEO, you're gonna have to, like I say, you're gonna have to upgrade, invest in some more things. Maybe this is buying insurance for your staff now. You're at the point where now you can not only staff people, but you're gonna have to get insurance for them. Okay, this is like benefits you're gonna have to pay out. This is tax fees, property fees. This is taxes on the products now because your shit booming. So now you're gonna have to get oh my god, distributors and shit. Oh my god, distributors and shit, distributors and shit. No money, more problems. You're gonna have to reanalyze and really make sure you're ready to be a CEO. Is it time to upgrade to the CEO right now, or you need to be a boss a little bit more and soak up more game, or learn more things, or you know what I'm saying? It's how you do it. Whether you need to do it now or whether you need to take your time, however, it's built for your situation. But eventually you're gonna have to get to the CEO status. Eventually you're gonna have to get past this Queen of Pentacles situation to a King of Pentacles situation. Why? Because that's what you're supposed to do. So I can keep your eye on the prize. You're gonna have to really rearrange a few things to really get to the CEO status of your own situation. What's CEO status? That's total control over your situation. Bossing up is getting signed a multi-million-dollar deal to a label. CEO status is you doing, it's like you got your own label and they distributing your music. I don't know why I can't say distribution. They're distributing your music and only taking 15% out the deal. You know what I'm saying? Thus, you get to keep 85%. So it's really like you your own powerhouse here, one of the Master P deals. You ain't a slave to the label. If anything, the label one of your bitches that you're using to make your money out here because you're pimping. Like, that's the difference. It's the difference between ownership and partnership. Partnership is cool till you get to ownership, but you want to make sure you get to ownership before somebody owns you. It's monopoly. Get Boardwalk and Park Place. Mystery Madness to that. Feminine, you got the, what is this? 9 of Swords. Stress, losing sleep, losing teeth, losing weight, losing hair the wrong way. Told you, more money, more problems. It's going to be a little bit more added stress, giving them a little bit more added responsibility, giving them a little bit more added power, giving them a little bit more added control over your own situation. You know, it's like a free slave. Like, say you lived in the South, you a free slave. Like, you literally got your papers in your sack that say you a free slave, but you think motherfuckers in Alabama or Mississippi or Virginia gonna give a fuck about them papers? Hell no. So you need to get the fuck out the South. It'd be more helpful for you to get the fuck out the South and go to the free states. You didn't want to go out the South to free territory because in your head you're free and you feel you shouldn't have to go anywhere. But I mean, how much stress you want to put on you? You know, yeah, you're a free man, but like I said, you alive, you well, you can do a lot for your legacy right now by just taking your free ass to free territory and doing what free men do up there. You staying down here, ducking the KKK every day, you running for your life. People, I don't know, they breaking the mirrors of your businesses, shooting out your windows, putting burnt crosses on your yards, scaring your wife and children and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how far you want to take this? Like, I told you, stress is like ketchup you put on your fries, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, deodorant you put on you. Like, you put stress on you. It's just a matter of stress you choose to take on. You don't have to take on a lot of stress. You can take on one thing at a time. You know what I mean? But like I say, with great power comes great responsibility. More money, more problems. You're going to take on more given the more you get. It's how you deal with it. Right? Put more smoke on this 9 of Swords. We got this Fire card. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, it ain't 3 of Wands. I used that already. It ain't a 4 of Wands. It ain't 10 of Wands. I take this as Think of it as the Ace of Wands. It's just awareness or fire that you need to get lit. You know, you putting stress on you ain't gonna do nothing but smother your fire. Okay, and you want to burn as long as possible. You know what I mean? You don't need too much dirt on you that's gonna extinguish your fire. You need to keep your fire lit, which means you need fuel. If you're cutting off your fuel supply by, I don't know, like I said, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to put too much wood on a fire. You might fuck around and put it out. What you want to do is just put the right amount of fuel in the fire to keep it lit longer. Like I say, you're going to have to pace yourself for what you take on. You're going to have to pace yourself for what you're doing. Feminine, that's the only way you're going to really progress through this little experience you got. Basically transitioning from being like a worker to a CEO, like a person who was working for a system. Now you built your own system for people to work for you. It's all on you. Going to the future, we got the Five of Cups here. It's emotional isolation or lonely. You know, you're emotionally isolated in the world. Four of Cups is the world. It's the step after being in the world. Once you've been in the world so long, as a divine, you're eventually going to get past the world. This is the world, Four of Cups. You just eventually get past the world. You start taking care of yourself while you're in the world, but you're really in the class by yourself because there ain't too many people up here with you. That's what makes you different. You're divine. Thus, you on a whole other plane than everybody else. Everybody else is in the world. Everybody else like doing worldly shit. You get your kicks off on other shit. I can put it in a diagram. Like I say, it's 28% divines, 70% karmics, and then you got the 1-2%ers. You know what I mean? It's kind of lonely being special. Just imagine how the 1-2%ers feel, or what they doing. What you talking about? Where we going? It's good for you to be emotionally isolated right now. It's good for you to kind of be in this class by yourself because all this does is let you see your sauce. Sauce is the bottom line. Not the bottom line. Where's sauce card? To see the sauce. 6 cups. You know, this is how you get your sauce. Being by yourself. You know, dealing with yourself to a point where you see how special you are. You'll never see how special you are until you start looking at yourself different or seeing yourself in a different light. It's like I told a client of mine, you know, before I started LLE, I did one thing, and this was crucial in my whole establishment. I recorded myself on video. You know what I mean? Someone just told me to do it. And in my video, I was like, you know, hey, what's up, Boom? How you doing, Z? You know what I'm saying? You good? Like, you good, player? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And even when I wasn't feeling good, I was like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you sure? Let me get some dap. I'm just like, I'll dap myself. I'm fucking with myself on a whole nother level. Like, this is to a cupping. To record yourself and talk to yourself and then play the message back a year after you told yourself to play the shit back. Like, I recorded my shit for a year. I was like, I recorded that day, and I'm like, I'm going to play this shit 1 year from now and see the status of the video. And the video that I recorded when I had nothing, I told myself, I was like, man, you gonna have a Raw's little channel on YouTube and shit, like you finna get established, you know what I'm saying? You finna, you know, you're gonna get in the union, woo, woo, this, that, and the third, you know. It's like I played it 1 year later, and it was just like, damn, I called everything. I called union, I called like establishing my shit the way I wanted to establish. Like a lot of things I predicted to myself, I experienced with myself. Like when I dapped myself up and high-fived myself, I celebrated myself before I had a reason to celebrate myself with myself in the future, fucking with myself from the past. I'm saying it's fucking with yourself from a whole other level. And then in the midst of me recording myself and talking to myself, I started seeing how good I look on camera. Like, damn, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? I might finesse this shit, you know what I mean? And it just helped with confidence. Six of Cups, sauce, steez. I found my sauce talking to myself because I seen a part of myself talking to myself. I didn't just do it one time. I did it a few times. And like I said, I amaze myself every time I do it. Fucking with myself from a whole nother level. Feminine. Fuck with yourself on a whole nother level. That's all you're going to do being in isolation with yourself. You're just going to see how funny you are, how good you can sing, how skilled you are with, I don't know, cards, with magic, whatever the fuck. Like, you're going to find out shit about yourself being by yourself. Don't let being by yourself be bad. You ain't lonely. You just in a class by yourself. Mystery Madness saw that we have this card here. I don't know what this is. I'll just take 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Mystery Madness to this. You learn to respect you being in class by yourself, so you can really ID what it is about yourself that you can use to help other people, or use to help yourself. You know, you have the 4 of Pentacles. This is let something go, or try not to hold too tight to something. Something that you was holding on too tight to, or something you were scared to let go. And to me, it just seemed like you didn't want to be in this position of being alone. Sometimes you might, last message, sometimes we might fight tooth and nail to not be alone. You know what I mean? Only to see that being alone brings out a side of ourselves we didn't know we had. You know, it's like people who go to jail and, I don't know, they life change and shit through jail. Like, you know, I ain't for jail. I ain't pro jail at all. Like, fuck prison. Fuck the system. Just try not to go up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But for the people who, I don't know, life changes, it's a karmic story. People who life change to take prison or jail for you to change your life and shit like that. Like I say, all that shit came from was just them 5 of cupping. Being by their motherfucking self. To a point where they had to learn to love themselves and respect themselves and find out the shit that was different about them. You know what I'm saying? You're in the same uniform as everybody else. You eat the same shit as everybody else. You do the same shit as everybody else. And it's like, of course you're going to have to 5 of cup yourself to figure out what your sauce is. What makes you different from every other number in this motherfucker. You know? Shouldn't take prison for you to figure that shit out. It shouldn't take bad shit for you to figure it out. But it's a process that you're going to figure out. Whether by yourself or through force or by change or some shit like that. Fact matter is, everybody go through this shit, even karmics. The point is to keep going to the next level and not go backwards. So you're going to have to learn to let things go. Can't hold on to shit because everything is going to be new. Can't hold on to your piece of crap car when you got aspirations of getting a new car. Can't hold on to a bad relationship as if you're not going to find something better. Like, you can't stick to the same method thinking it's going to break you through without trying new methods first. It's all a part of your program. That's the message I got. Hope I can be of good use. Stay tuned for the Divine Masculine situation, and we will be back shortly. Deuces.